It's Independence Day, so let's talk about what's going on in America. Freedom, it's under attack in your state. Your Republican leaders, they're banning books, making it harder to vote, restricting speech in classrooms, even criminalizing women and doctors. I urge all of you living in Florida to join the fight, or join us in California, where we still believe in freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom to choose, freedom from hate, and the freedom to love. Don't let them take your freedom.
Paid for by Newsom for California Governor 2022.
So that was an ad by Gavin Newsom. Obviously, as you can see in the thing, it's run in Florida, targeting DeSantis, targeting the Republicans in Florida who have been so successful in just turning that state into even more of a hellscape. And he's, of course, the governor of California. So now this is his like gubernatorial campaign who's running this. Although you can't help but think, Francesca, that he has slightly higher aspirations in mind when he runs that. But as much as I'm not a big fan of Gavin Newsom, it's not like what he's saying isn't very accurate about the state of Florida. What do you think?
I have so many thoughts. Number one, please don't move to California, Floridians. Just gonna throw that out there. Especially the ones who have the ability to move are gonna be rich a-holes who steal my parking spot and or are like, Bernie's actually just kind of too radical, like whatever, he's old. Like I don't want that. Like we've got like, we already have like Huntington Beach, you know what I'm saying? Like we've got MAGA spots in this country, in this state. And I love this state. So I don't really want you to move here, number one, all due respect. But for sure it's a troll move. And for sure it's him setting himself up to go against DeSantis in an upcoming presidential election. I mean, honestly, like this is, it's the governor's ball here. Everyone's sort of like looking at the governors around this country, who's positioning themselves, who's not. Obviously a lot of people like Gavin Newsom on a federal level, on a national level, because he's, I don't know, tall, good hair, weird hair that he slicks back too much and insists on. He's so disappointing on so many levels, like campaigning on Medicare for all and then literally not lifting a finger on Medicare for all in the state. So I have a lot of critiques of him. But he's also been sort of standing out. He calls out his party about on gun violence. He's like, what's going on? What are we doing? Democrats aren't doing anything. He calls out his party on abortion rights. He's not afraid to call out his party. So I like that. And this kind of shows he's not afraid to call out the other side either. And so I don't hate his strategy. I just don't love his politics.
Yeah, I think the stuff about the calling, he does call out Democrats. It's so far in advance of an actual general election, let alone if he were to be president, that like all I'm saying is I'm not buying it years out that he would actually be a warrior. That said, I do like them taking it to the Republicans. I like him running that ad. It ran on Fox News, by the way, so a little bit of extra salt in the wound. And I would say Gavin Newsom, I think you should, for the next couple of years, you should continue to do this, run a lot of these ads, and I hope that an actual progressive destroys you in the primary. That's what I would say that I hope. Hey, you've done some okay stuff in California, but you also know the other stuff you've done. So you can't really be surprised that like really tuned in progressives are not super excited about you.
No, or like give us a reason to vote. I mean, do something about the oil and gas industry in California that's run rampant. Do something about Medicare for all. Like stop just running on these stop biting off of progressive platforms that you know are successful and actually try and get something done. And then maybe you could build a coalition where progressives would actually be in your corner, but not with your record right now.
Yeah, what if he had gotten single payer healthcare across all of California?
Incredible. Incredible.
Running on calling people out is okay. Running on actually having done it, better. That would be my advice to you. Hey, there's still time.
There is.
Time.
Oh yeah.
The primary hasn't started, Gavin Newsom. If he were to actually get single payer healthcare, I would still abandon him for an actual progressive, but I would prefer him over Buttigieg or Harris or whatever.
Oh my God, yeah.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.